Today we're going to try a couple other systems that I haven't done before, just to see how they play out. I added Supergrafx to my setup, which is by NEC, the same company that did TurboGrafx 16, TurboGrafx CD. And they're arcade style games, they're pretty cool. Definitely suits this TurboGrafx style Japanese influence library. That's the main reason TurboGrafx 16 never made it in the USA as a system, because of the Japanese style games. But they're pretty sweet. Obviously, Daimakai Mura is just Ghouls and Ghosts, which you can play on other systems. It's a great game. It's pretty spot on to the arcade version. Not bad for a home console. Now we're going to try out Vectrex, which is a system I've never had the pleasure of trying when I was younger. It just pretty much slipped right past me. They have vector graphics in the games, and pole position is pretty sweet to play in vector graphic style. I didn't finish adding all the artwork here yet, but I will. So here's pole position with vector graphics. I'm changing the aspect ratio just so I have a full screen here. Let's see how this plays. I actually compressed these, even though I didn't really need to. I only saved 2 kilobytes per file that I compressed. Kind of silly, but just to keep with the rest of the set. Definitely very unique. I love the crash animation. Now the last thing we're going to try out will be Virtual Boy. Actually plays pretty decently. These ones unfortunately do not compress. I tried compressing them and it just led to a crash. So again, I'm going to go to the full screen, make it a little easier to see what's going on. Aspect ratio. If you back up and actually go to quick menu, you could actually use these options down here, save core overrides or save game overrides, to actually save the settings for any particular game or core. So just remember that. And if you click the wrong button when you're doing it, it'll actually send your system into an endless search loop. But you can just power the system off, and it'll be fine when you turn it back on. But if you click the right button, you will not get an actual confirmation of it happening. But when you back out and come back into the game, you'll see the settings have taken effect. So just remember that. I never bought this system when it was out. It just didn't seem like a worthwhile system to me, but it actually plays pretty good on this TV. If I could only play good enough to hit the damn ball back, though. Now I'm sucking at this game. There we go. I'll give up on that one for now. I need a little practice. Now, as an added bonus, I'm going to show you my rip of PlayStation 1 Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I ripped several different versions of it, and one that was in Spanish I was able to get down to only 29 megabytes. So that is the one I decided to leave in my set. You can always play the soundtrack to it on YouTube on your phone in the background while you're playing the game, but still, it's a phenomenal game, and the gameplay stands the test of time. It's one of the 3 best games on PlayStation 1 next to Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid. I like how this actually goes right back to the Castlevania Bloodlines on Sega Genesis, which was also an awesome game. Nice flashback. I'd love to get Rondo of Blood for Supergrafx CD working on here, but I've not succeeded in doing that yet. See, Spanish. But I was able to get the best file size by using the Spanish version, so it worked out for me. Great game. No, like I said, I tried doing this with the USA version, and I just wasn't able to get it down to this small of a size. So there's definitely a difference in the other version that's giving me a better compression rate. So hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come.